30,000 years ago, man domesticated the dog. Throughout the centuries, including today, these scavengerous carnivorous descendants of the now extinct gray wolves of old have helped humans hunt, herd cattle, pull heavy loads, protect them from all forms of danger, assist disabled people, and worked hand and paw with law enforcement and the armed forces. Yet, what dogs are most iconic for is their companionship, with them known as man's best friend.
Notice how the phrase is man's best friend and not cat's best friend, because as you are probably aware, the relationship between us cats and dogs is not exactly peaceful, to put it lightly, with it notably known through the also iconic phrase, fighting like cats and dogs, so not good. Nevertheless, despite this complicated and hostile relationship with us cats, it's still important for us to learn about them, even with, like I said, our problems. Plus, I know the humans watching want to learn more about their old canine companions. So here's a list I've compiled of all 478 domestic dog breeds from around the globe, ordered from A to Z. The Afghan from Germany, the Afghan Hound from Afghanistan, the Africanus from Southern Africa, the Aide from North Africa, the Airedale Terrier from England, the Akbash from Turkey, the Akita from Japan, the X-ray Malaclisi from Turkey, the Alano Espargol from Spain, the Alaskan Klee Kai from the USA, the Alaskan Malamute from the USA, the Alpine Dachshund from Austria, the American Bulldog from the USA, the American Cocker Spaniel from the USA, the American English Coonhound from the USA, the American Eskimo Dog from the USA and Germany, the American Foxhound from the USA, the American Hairless Terrier from the USA, the American Leopard Hound from the USA, the American Pit Bull Terrier from the USA, the American Staffordshire Terrier from the USA, the American Water Spaniel from the USA, the Andalusian Terrier from Spain, the Anglo-Franque Petit Vendée from France, the Appenzeller Sennenhund from Switzerland, the Ridge Pointer from France, the Riégeois from France, the Argentine Pillar from Argentina, the Annan Dog from Egypt, the Armenian Gamper from Armenia, the Artois Hound from France, the Aussie from Australia, the Australian Cattle Dog from Australia, the Australian Kelpie from Australia, the Australian Shepherd from the USA strangely, the Australian Silky Terrier from Australia, the Australian Stumpy-tailed Cattle Dog from Australia, the Australian Terrier from Australia, the Austrian Black and Tan Hound from Austria, the Austrian Pinscher from Austria, and finally, the Azoic from Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. The BC Dog from Vietnam, the Banyara Hound from India, the Bangka Dog from Mongolia and Russia, the Barak Hound from Bosnia and Herzegovina, the Barbado Chair from Portugal, the Barbet from France, the Basenji from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, the Basque Shepherd Dog from Spain and France, the Basset Artesian Normand from France, the Basset Blue de Gascogne from France, the Basset of de Bretagne from France, the Basset Hound from France, the Bavarian Mountain Hound from Germany, the Beagle from England, the Beagle Harrier from France, the Bearded Collie from Scotland, the Beau Charon from France, the Bedlington Terrier from England, the Belgian Sheepdog from Belgium, the Bergamasco Shepherd from Italy, the Burgo Picard from France, the Bernie Doodle from Canada, the Bernese Mountain Dog from Switzerland, the Bacon Frise from the Canary Islands, Belgium, and France, the Boer Terrier from Germany, the Billy from France, the Black and Tan Coonhound from the USA, the Black Norwegian Elk Hound from Norway, the Black Russian Terrier from Russia, the Black Mouth Cur from the USA, the Bloodhound from Belgium, France, and the UK, the Blue Picardy Spaniel from France, the Bluetick Coonhound from the USA, the Bohemian Shepherd from the Czech Republic, the Bolognese from Italy, the Bolonka from Russia, the Border Collie from England and Scotland, the Border Terrier from the UK, the Borzoi from Russia, the Boston Terrier from the USA, the Bouvier d'Ardennes from Belgium, the Bouvier de Flandres from Belgium and France, the Boxer from Germany, the Boykin Spaniel from the USA, the Bracco Italiano from Italy, the Braque d'Auvergne from France, the Braque du Bourbonnais from France, the Braque Franquet from France, the Braque Saint-Germain from France, the Brazilian Terrier from Brazil, the Briard from France, the Briquet Griffon Vendine from France, the Brittany from France, the Broholmer from Denmark, the Bukovina Shepherd Dog from Romania, the Bulgarian Hound from Bulgaria, the Bulgarian Scent Hound from Bulgaria, the Bull Terrier from England, the Bulldog, English Bulldog, from England, the Bull Mastiff from England, the Bully Cutter from the Indian subcontinent, and finally, the Burgos Pointer from Spain. The Cordi Bestia from Spain, the Cordi Bou from Spain, the Corrate Malaqui from Spain, the Cairn Terrier from Scotland, the Calupo from Mexico, the Comparo Bulldog from Brazil, the Candy Palero from Spain, the Keenan Dog from Israel, the Canadian Eskimo Dog from Canada, the Cane Corso from Italy, the Caudigotto Transmontano from Portugal, the Cardigan Welsh Corgi from Wales, the Crie Leones from Spain, the Carolina Dog from the USA, the Carpathian Shepherd Dog from Romania, the Castro Labrero Dog from Portugal, the Catola Leopard Dog from the USA, the Catalan Sheepdog from Spain, the Caucasian Shepherd Dog from the Caucasus region, the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel from the UK, the Central Asian Shepherd Dog from Central Asia, the Vesky Fausic from the Czech Republic, the Seski Terrier from the Czech Republic, the Chesapeake Bay Retriever from the USA, the Chien Franquet Blanket Noir from France, the Chien Franquet Blanket Orange from France, the Chien Franquet Tricolor from France, the Chihuahua from Mexico, the Chilean Terrier from Chile, the Chinese Crested from Mexico, not China despite the name, the Chinook from the USA, the Chibaprai from India, the Chihuahua from North America, the Chongqing Dog from China, the Shortai from Ukraine and Russia, the Chow Chow from China, the Chukotka Sled Dog from Russia, the Cimarron Uruguayo from Uruguay, the Seneco Delatna from Italy, the Clumber Spaniel from England, the Colombian Fino Hound from Colombia, the Continental Bulldog from Switzerland, the Corsican Dog from France, the Cortin de Julia from Madagascar, the Cretan Hound from Greece, the Croatian Sheepdog from Croatia, the Curly-Coated Retriever from England, and finally, the Czechoslovakian Wolfdog from the Czech Republic and Slovakia. The Dachshund from Germany, the Dalmatian from Croatia, the Dandy Dinmont Terrier from Scotland, the Danish Spitz from Denmark, the Danish-Swedish Farm Dog from Denmark and Sweden, the Doberman from Germany, the Dogo Argentino from Argentina, the Dogue de Bordeaux from France, the Dong-Yonggi from South Korea, the Drents Patrid's Hound from the Netherlands, the Drever from Sweden, the Dunker from Norway, the Dutch Shepherd from the Netherlands, and finally, the Dutch Smershond from the Netherlands. The East Siberian Liker from Russia, the East European Shepherd from Ukraine and Russia, the English Cocker Spaniel from England, the English Foxhound from England, the English Mastiff from the UK, the English Setter from England, the English Shepherd from the USA, not England or the UK, the English Springer Spaniel from England, the English Toy Terrier, black and tan, from England, the Engelbacher Mountain Dog from Switzerland, the Estonian Hound from Estonia, the Estrella Mountain Dog from Portugal, and finally, the Eurasier from Germany. The Field Spaniel from England, the Fila Brasileiro from Brazil, the Finnish Hound from Finland, the Finnish Lapphund from Finland, the Finnish Spitz from Finland, the Flat-Coated Retriever from England, the French Bulldog from France, and finally, the French Spaniel from France and Canada. The Galgo Espargol from Spain, the Gascon Saint-Ange from France, the Gaucho Sheepdog from Brazil, the Georgian Shepherd from Georgia, the German Hound from Germany, the German Long-Haired Pointer from Germany, the German Pinscher from Germany, the German Rough-Haired Pointer from Germany, the German Shepherd from Germany, the German Short-Haired Pointer from Germany, the German Spaniel from Germany, the German Spitz from Germany, the German Wire-Haired Pointer from Germany, the Giant Schnauzer from Germany, the Glenavon Mole Terrier from Ireland, the Golden Retriever from Scotland, the Gochi Polski from Poland, the Gordon Setter from Scotland, The Grand Anglo-Franque Blanket Noir from France. The Grand Anglo-Franque Blanket Orange from France. The Grand Anglo-Franque Tricolor from France. The Grand Basset Griffon Vendime from France. The Grand Blue de Gascogne from France. The Grand Griffon Vendime from France. The Great Dane from Germany. The Greater Swiss Mountain Dog from Switzerland. The Greek Harehound from Greece. The Greek Shepherd from Greece. The Greenland Dog from Greenland. The Greyhound from the UK. The Griffon Blue de Gascogne from France. The Griffon Bruxellois from Belgium. The Griffon de Bretagne from France. The Griffon Nivernais from France. The Gull from India and Pakistan. And finally, the Gull Terrier from India and Pakistan. The Holden Hound from Norway. The Hamiltonstver from Sweden. The Hanover Hound from Germany. The Harrier from the UK. The Havanese from Cuba and the Mediterranean. The Himalayan Sheepdog from Nepal. The Hmong Butt-tailed Dog from Vietnam. The Hokkaido from Japan. The Hoverwart from Germany. The Huntaway from New Zealand. And finally, the Hagen Hound from Norway. The Abyssinian Hound from Spain. The Icelandic Sheepdog from Iceland. The Indian Prior Dog, also known as the Indian Dog, the Indie Dog, the South Asian Dog, or the Desi Cutter from the Indian subcontinent. The Indian Spitz from India. The Irish Red and White Setter from Ireland. The Irish Setter from Ireland. The Irish Terrier from Ireland. The Irish Water Spaniel from Ireland. The Irish Wolfhound from Ireland and England. The Istrian Coarse-haired Hound from Croatia. The Istrian Short-haired Hound from Croatia. And finally, the Italian Greyhound from Italy. The Jack Russell Terrier from the UK. The Jack Terrier from Germany. The Jimvan from Sweden. The Japanese Chin from China and Japan. The Japanese Spitz from Japan. The Japanese Terrier from Japan. And finally, the Jindu Dog from South Korea. The Kaiken from Japan. The Kangal Shepherd Dog from Turkey. The Kani from India. The Karakotin Dog from Bulgaria. The Karelian Bear Dog from Finland. The Kost Shepherd Dog from Slovenia. The Kazakh Tazy from Kazakhstan. The Kishand from the Netherlands. The Kerry Beagle from Ireland. The Kerry Blue Terrier from Ireland. The King Charles Spaniel from the UK. The Kintamani from Indonesia. The Kishu from Japan. The Kombai from India. The Kumanda from Hungary. The Quakerhound from the Netherlands. The Kromforlander from Germany. The Kuchi Dog from Afghanistan. The Kunming Dog, Chinese Kunming Dog, Kunming Wolf Dog, or Chinese Kunming Wolf Dog from China. The Kurdish Mastiff, Assyrian Shepherd, or Pider Dog from the Kurdistan region of Iraq. And finally, the Kuvash from Hungary. The Labrador Retriever from the UK. The Lagotto Romagnolo from Italy. The Lai Dog from Vietnam. The Lejo Hong from China. The Lakeland Terrier from England. The Lancashire Heeler from England. The Lancia from Canada. The Lanking Quorn from China. The Lopponian Herder from Finland. The Lard Munsterlander or Grower Munsterlander from Germany. The Leonberger from Germany. The Lhasa Apso from Tibet. The Locken or Little Lion Dog from Europe, most likely France. And finally, the Lucas Terrier from England. The Magyar Aiger from Hungary and Romania. The Maltese from Italy. The Maltipoo from the USA. The Manchester Terrier from England. The Maneto from Spain. The Marquiste from the Netherlands. The Marimano Abruzzese Sheepdog from Italy. The Miniature American Shepherd from the USA. The Miniature Bull Terrier from England. The Miniature Fox Terrier from Australia. The Miniature Pinscher from Germany. The Miniature Schnauzer from Germany. The Montenegrin Mountain Hound from Montenegro. The Morkie from the USA. The Moscow Watchdog from Russia. The Mountain Cur from the USA. The Mudhole Hound from India. And finally, the Moody from Hungary. The Neapolitan Mastiff from Italy. The Nenets Herding Liker from Russia. The Newfoundland from Canada. The Norfolk Terrier from the UK. The Norberton Spitz from Sweden. the Norwegian Boohound from Norway, the Norwegian Elk Hound from Norway, the Norwegian Lundyhound from Norway, the Norwich Terrier from England, and finally, the Nova Scotia Duck-Tolling Retriever from Canada. The Old Danish Pointer from Denmark, the Old English Sheepdog from England, the Old English Bulldog from the USA, and finally, the Otter Hound from England. The Pacha Navarro from Spain, the Pampas Deerhound from Brazil, the Papillon from Belgium and France, the Parson Russell Terrier from England, the Pastor Garrafiano from Spain, the Patagonian Sheepdog from Chile, the Patterdale Terrier from England, the Pekingese from China, the Pembroke Welsh Corgi from Wales, the Perro Madrero from the Canary Islands, the Peruvian Hairless Dog or Perro Sin Pelo del Per from Peru, the Petit Basset Griffon Vendine from France, the Petit Blue de Gascogne from France, the Feline from Belgium and France, the Pharaoh Hound or Kelp-Tolfenic from Malta, the Philippine Forest Dog from the Philippines, the Fuquoc Ridgeback from Vietnam, the Bacardi Spaniel from France, the Plot Hound from the USA, the Podenco Andaluz from Spain, the Podenco Canario from Spain and the Canary Islands, the Podenco Valenciano from Spain, the Pointer from England, the Poitevin Hound from France, the Polish Greyhound from Poland, the Polish Hound from Poland, the Polish Lowland Sheepdog from Poland, the Pomeranian from Pomerania, Poland and Germany, the Pontordima Spaniel or Epagnol Pontordima from France, the Pomsky from the USA, the Poodle from either France or Germany, the Porcelain from France, the Portuguese Podengo from Portugal and possibly Brazil, the Portuguese Pointing Dog from Portugal, the Portuguese Sheepdog from Portugal, the Portuguese Water Dog from Portugal, the Pozovac Hound from Croatia, the Prodska Krasaric from the Czech Republic, the Presa Canario from Spain and the Canary Islands, the Puddle Pointer from Germany, the Pug from China, the Puggle from the USA, the Puli from Hungary, the Pumi from Hungary, the Piran Mastiff or Maston del Perigno from Spain, the Piran Mountain Dog or Chendi Montaigne des Pyrenees from France, Spain, and Andorra, and finally, the Piran Sheepdog from France. The Rafeiro do Alentejo or Rafeiro Alentejo from Portugal, the Roger Blayam Hound from India, the Rampur Greyhound from India, the Rastrido Brasileiro from Brazil, the Rotonero Valenciano or Goes Rata Valencia from Spain, the Rat Terrier from the USA, the Redbone Coonhound from the USA, the Rhodesian Ridgeback from Southern Africa, the Romanian Myritic Shepherd Dog from Romania, the Romanian Raven Shepherd Dog from Romania, the Rottweiler from Germany, the Rough Collie or Long-Haired Collie from the UK, the Rusky Toy or Russian Toy from Russia, and finally, the Russo-European Liker from Russia. The Salus Wolf Dog from the Netherlands, the Sabueso Espogol or Spanish Hound from Spain, the Saint Bernard from Switzerland and possibly Italy, the Saint Miguel Cattle Dog from Portugal, the Saint Tutored Spaniel from France, the Saluki or Arabian Hound or Persian Hound from the Fertile Crescent, the Samoyed from Russia, the Srabi Dog or Iranian Mastiff from Iran, the Srail Hound from Pakistan, the Zablaninnak or Shah Dog from North Macedonia, Kosovo, Serbia, and possibly Albania, the Chabandos from the Netherlands, the Schillerstaveri from Sweden, the Schipperk from Belgium, the Schnauzer or Mittelschnauzer from Germany, the Schweizerlof Hund from Switzerland, the Schweizerische Niederlofhand from Switzerland, the Scottish Deerhound from Scotland, the Scottish Terrier from Scotland, the Sealyhun Terrier from Wales, the Sagugio Italiano from Italy, the Sagugio Maremano from Italy, the Serbian Hound from Serbia, the Serbian Tricolor Hound from Serbia, the Serrano Bulldog from Brazil, the Shar Pei from China, the Shiba Doodle from the USA, the Shetland Sheepdog from Scotland, the Shiba Inu from Japan, the Shih Tzu from Tibet, the Shikoku from Japan, the Siberian Husky from Siberia, the Silken Windhound from the USA, the Skye Terrier from Scotland, the Sloughy or Arabian Greyhound from North Africa, the Slovak Rough-Haired Pointer from Slovakia, the Slovak Kuvik from Slovakia, the Slavensk Kapar from Slovakia, the Smealand Hound from Sweden, the Small Merge Dog from Croatia, the Small Munsterlander from Germany, The Smithfield Collie or Smithfield Sheepdog from either England or Australia. The Smooth Collie from Scotland. The Smooth Fox Terrier from England. The Soft-Coated Wheaten Terrier from Ireland. The South Russian Ovcharka or South Russian Shepherd Dog from Ukraine and Russia. The Spanish Mastiff or Mastin Espargol from Spain. The Spanish Water Dog or Perro de Agua Espargol from Spain. The Spinoni Italiano from Italy. The Sporting Lucas Terrier from Scotland. The Stabyhound or Stabijun or Stabbage from the Netherlands. The Staffordshire Bull Terrier from the UK. The Stevens Stock from the USA. The Styrian Coarse-Haired Hound from Austria. The Sussex Spaniel from England. The Swedish Lapphund from Sweden. And finally, the Swedish Valhand from Sweden. The Taigan from Kyrgyzstan. The Taiwan Dog from Taiwan. The Tamaskan from Finland. The Tang Dog from China. The Tatra Shepherd Dog from Poland. The Teddy Roosevelt Terrier from the USA. The Tenterfield Terrier from Australia. The Thai Banky Dog from Thailand. The Thai Ridgeback from Thailand. The Tibetan Mastiff from the Tibetan Plateau. The Tibetan Spaniel from Tibet. The Tibetan Terrier from Tibet. The Tonya Finasu from Turkey. The Tornik from Bosnia and Herzegovina and Croatia. The Toy Fox Terrier from the USA. The Toy Manchester Terrier from the USA. The Transylvanian Hound from Hungary. The Treeing Feist from the USA. The Treeing Walker Coonhound from the USA. And finally, the Tyrolean Hound from Austria. The Valdweza or Perro Montero Valdweza from Spain. The Villano de los Encartaciones from Spain. The Vizsla from Hungary. And finally, the Volpino Italiano from Italy. The Weimaraner from Germany. The Welsh Springer Spaniel from Wales. The Welsh Terrier from Wales. The West Highland White Terrier from Scotland. The West Siberian Lyca from Russia. The Westphalian Dachshund from Germany. The Wetterhound from the Netherlands. The Whippet from the UK. The White Shepherd from the USA. The White Swiss Shepherd Dog or Burger Blanc Suisse from Switzerland. The Wire Fox Terrier from England. The Wire-Haired Pointing Griffon from the Netherlands, Germany, and France. And finally, the Wire-Haired Vizsla from Hungary. The Shegu from China, the Zolowitz Kuntel from Mexico, the Yakutian Lyca from Russia, the Yorkshire Terrier from England, and the final breed for this video, the Zedova from Turkey and Georgia.
Wag your tail, spin around, chase that ball all over town, bark so loud, let's have fun, baby dog, you're number one. Mama dog, bark, bark, bark. Mama dog, bark, bark, bark. Mama dog, bark, bark, bark. Twirling with a smile. Wag your tail, spin around, chase that ball all over town, bark so loud, let's have fun, baby dog, you're number one.